I didn't think that I would be coming back onto YouTube to make any sort of videos anymore, but this is a video that feels like it needs to be made. Now, this video is going to be very unedited and very raw, even though most of my videos are. This is one that kind of deserves to be and something I want it to be. And I'm going to have Crossworlds gameplay going on in the background, just so you guys aren't bored and you have something to look at. Now, this video, as you can see by the title, it's where I've been over the past few weeks, maybe even a few months. I kind of forgot how long it's been since I recorded a video. Because I think the last time I recorded a video, it was a Speed Sim video, but as we all knew at the time, I fell out of love with Speed Sim. So I kind of just didn't want to continue Speed Sim, as it was just something that I wasn't into anymore, because I couldn't bring myself to play and support a game that was going so far under. But at the time I'm recording this video, it is Monday the 19th. I don't know if this is going to go up on tonight or if it's going to go up tomorrow. I don't know yet. But when it uploads, it'll upload. And if you hear sounds in the background, it is because, guys, I am in college. That is kind of where I've been. I've been really focusing on college because I really want to have a future for myself. So instead of staying home and getting a job and just doing that, I chose to go to college. Because my parents, they thought that I was going to stay home, do a job around home, and like chill out, right? And originally that was my plan. But I realized that I didn't want to do that, and when I realized what my passions were in life, I decided that I want to go to college. So since August, I have been in college taking classes, trying to get my degree in forensic science, because that's just what I want to do. And I've already come up with my backup plan where if I don't want to pursue forensics anymore, I will pursue a psychology degree. So I've just been really, really busy with college, and it's just been my main focus because I don't want to flunk out and I don't want to fail my classes. So it's just what I've been doing. Now, the second part of this video is titled Where I Am Emotionally and Mentally. In a way, even though I'm happy, I'm not the proudest of where I am mentally. And in a way, that's okay. Now, with the story that I am going to say, I don't want anybody being judgmental, or I don't want anybody trying to like go out of their way to find people and harass them, because I don't condone that at all. This is just me trusting what little of an audience I have with my personal feelings, even though I would never personally put my feelings out there on the internet. But I feel like my YouTube channel can be a safe, vulnerable space, so that's why I'm trusting that I'm not gonna get anything heinous in the comments or have anything heinous happen in real life because of my story. Now, she's been featured in a couple videos. My girlfriend, she was in a couple of my videos, and when I first met this girl, I thought, she's perfect. I want to marry this girl. This is the girl I want to be with. And she was perfect. She was everything I've ever wanted. I was loyal to her. I was just all in on this relationship. This is what I wanted. But this relationship also started during our sophomore year. So this was in about 2023, of exactly 3 years ago today. This was when our relationship started. Now, 7 months into our relationship, my girlfriend at the time had this friend that she was really close to, and that friend did not like me. So, in response to all that, my friend ended up eventually convincing her to break up with me and fed her some lies and, in a way, tricked me and baited me into saying things that weren't true, but made it look like it was true. Now, a month later, we resolved that issue and we were perfectly happy. Fast forward to now, college starts, and my girlfriend at the time was also the reason I went to college. She made me want to better myself and become a better person. She pushed me to be the guy who I am, and I will forever love her and thank her for that. But 3 months ago, when I was chilling with my new college friends, because I was here, so I thought, let me make friends. And I made friends with them like the first couple days of college. But we had this one friend. I'm not going to disclose her name because that is not the right thing to do. Now, in the process of being friends with this friend, she had the tendency to lead a lot of men on in terms of like feelings and stuff. As weird as that sounds, genuinely, she had the tendency to lead people on, giving her all sorts of like very vulgar labels and all that stuff. Now, at the time, my girlfriend was very weary of her because they saw this, they quote unquote saw the signs. My girlfriend was not the biggest fan of this girl because this girl was apparently like really trying to come on to me, even though I was being stupid and I never saw it. Long story short, due to some very false accusations and suspicions, my girlfriend broke up with me because she thought that I had a thing for this other girl and I was cheating on her. Now, that wasn't true, not even close. And in a way, I am a bit distraught. Not a bit, who am I kidding? When the initial breakup happened, I probably did the most unmanly thing I could do, and I cried for about 3 days straight because it was distraught. And before anybody judges me or starts to say anything, everybody has had that one person that was in their life for so long that when they left or when they inevitably will leave, your life just won't be the same without this person. And for me, that was my girlfriend at the time. She was essentially my ride or die. If I needed to vent, she was there. If I needed somebody to talk to, she was there. She was over at my house every other weekend. All that sort of stuff. And goodness, I'm realizing that this video is going a bit all over the place. But today would have marked our 3-year anniversary, and in a way, I'm still sad, and it makes me emotional. Because she wants no contact, and I've tried my hardest to respect her wishes. Long story short, when it comes to mentally, I don't think I'm doing that great because essentially I lost one of the biggest people in my life because of a false accusation. And I will never feel good about that, especially because I never had the chance to explain myself or tell her the truth because she already had her opinions drawn. Now, the chances of her seeing this video are very slim, but it's just one of those things where even if that person is gone, you still care about them and you still hope they're doing well. But if there's something I can say for the people out there too, it's that, guys, you can't wait. Guys and girls, I don't know who watches my videos. As much as you want this person to come back, as awful as it is for me to say that they're not coming back, once somebody wants out of your life or doesn't want you in theirs, there's kind of nothing you can do about that. Now, I will say that if I could talk to her, I would probably do everything in my power to try to fix things, but that's also in a way just not that possible. It's hard because there will be nights where I'm sleeping and she's just in my dreams, and it feels like in a way she's still there, but it's not. She's not here. She's nowhere. And it's going to feel that way for a long time. If anybody has experienced what I experienced, or even if you haven't, you'll experience it eventually. It's a feeling that is terrible, and I could not wish it upon my worst enemy. But I do also want to end this off on, well, not really end, but I do also want to point out that it is, in a way, okay to lose somebody that you love, because when it comes to relationships, breakups they're just a part of life. You'll eventually find somebody new and move on. But me, as well as anybody else who has experienced anything remotely close to what I'm talking about, even in a world like this, sometimes moving on just isn't possible, and no matter how hard you try, you're just not going to forget this person. But don't think of the breakup as a negative thing. Think of it as a way to grow and become better. But my girlfriend at the time, she was everything I could have wanted, and I don't think I'll ever find something similar. And part of me wants to say that's okay, but it's not. And it's okay to not be okay. It is very okay to not be okay. But I do think that this breakup has definitely damaged my emotional state. Just because it feels really awkward to have somebody so close in your life and then just have them instantly vanish. It's not the same. But to all the people who have had it happen, you can get over it. It's just going to take a lot of time to heal. And with that, I will end this off on saying that I don't know if I'm ever going to make videos on YouTube again. But if I get the itch to, or if I feel like making a video, that's probably when I'll make one. But my content's going to drastically shift for anybody who cares. I'm not going to really make speed sim content anymore. I'll more of do things like story times and maybe some advice giving based on personal experience. But overall, I don't think that I will be coming back to YouTube, at least for a while. So if a video ever comes out, it's just because I felt like making one. But with that, I hope that everybody is doing wonderful. And I also just... I want everybody to know that there's somebody out there who cares for you. Even past relationships, even if it's over, don't forget about the good times you had. Ignore the bad and think about the good. Because the feeling will never be permanent. It'll just have a long-lasting effect.